and your camera's... Okay, so listen, this is, of course, episode 190. Again, folks, sorry for the oh, for fuck's sake. If you're not watching the live or the video on the youtube.com/Doghousebastards, where you can see all of our videos, will you put that fucking ginger beard away? We don't need that shit on the show.
How dare you talk about my facial hair like
I'm going to have bones to make with you actually during the show, but this is of course as well. So, Lurch, all been good with yourself? I believe a busy man this last little while.
We started the show.
We started the show. We're good. We're going. We're recording. We're back on the air again.
We're going to do 2 intros.
No, this is,
you fucked up the first one.
We're keeping the old one.
Okay.
But what happened, right? Let me explain to you what happened. So
you got fibre optic and it's shit.
It's not shit. It's wonderful.
So
what's happened is the Skype PC shot itself. Well, it didn't shut itself. The Wi-Fi shot itself. The hard line cable to the router was fine, but the Wi-Fi went down. You're looking perplexed there, my friend.
You mean you have 2 computers?
Yes.
Not one.
There's 2 computers here.
Dude, 2 jobs.
But it's better that way though. Because I have screens everywhere. I've got it's like a fucking command station. So the
shit Wi-Fi.
It's not shit Wi-Fi, but I'll have it hardwired for next week. Anyway, or next time we do this is that. So I've then gone. All right, I better go reset the router. You know, just get it could be a router, just a stuttering fuck.
Good in pink.
A bit like you. So I'll restart the router. I've walked behind the desk then, and I've tripped over all the fucking cables at the back here, and smashed my face off the collection of shit that's filled this fucking spare room full of, you see.
Must be a big collection of shit for you to smash that face on.
Look at the
state of you.
Are we talking about fucking faces, are we? And the circumference of said faces, you fucking
faces,
maniac
not
bastard.
Heads.
Okay.
Mine's perfectly normal.
So not only have I destroyed my knee, I've destroyed my face, nearly destroyed my fucking phone as well at the same time.
Destroyed the fucking show.
Destroyed the show as well, seemingly, because of course, like I said, this is the inaugural country retreat live what the fuck are you doing?
I nearly choked on a cream egg.
Haven't we learned a lesson here that we don't eat. We don't eat during the show, and you're stuffing whole cream eggs in your face.
You want to come and stop me, like?
And now you're drinking tea. Oh, this is wonderful! What a great start to the show.
To boil the kettle because someone's internet is shit.
But this is exciting. We have the chat room back up again. We've got 10 folk in there now, which is wonderful.
Aye, the chat room.
And so that's been it. So how's your week? What's been new with yourself?
Well, week's been no bad.
Just a quiet week.
I've been up to a few things.
Oh no.
Mostly eateries.
Well, right. Well, you have kind of mentioned briefly about this, and I'm perplexed. Do you set out deliberately to go into eateries and make a goddamn fool of yourself?
No.
Are you sure?
It just happens.
So
crazy.
What's happened now?
Well, on Monday, SB was supposed to be at the hospital, but the appointment got pushed back a week. So, to take her mind off things, I thought I'll take you for your dinner.
Good choice.
I had in mind maybe, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll go to B&Q. I'll get you a burger from the burger van. Jobs are good in. No.
Right.
Do you want to go somewhere else?
Okay.
So we ended up driving, but like you drive through the town, you think, oh, but when I go there, it looks shit. I've heard reviews about this place.
Yep.
They're full.
They've got rats. They cook seagulls.
Yep. That's a pound shop now.
Okay.
That's cash for gold shop now.
Oh, I know. Like the entirety of fucking Union Street.
I was so depressed going up there on Monday.
It's getting worse.
My God.
I mean, I know that. See, I'm probably one of the ones guilty as well. Where I've moved my shopping away from the high street onto the online arena, but there's so many main street shops now that are just pound shops.
To the main street shops, though.
They might have to because they're all
with your shit up broadband speeds.
My broadbands are awesome, man. Awesome. I have been abusing Forbes.net today. It's been wonderful. So sorry, you're driving up. There's pound shops everywhere. There's dead eateries. People cooking seagulls. What happened?
Well, we drove the whole length of Union Street, and we ended up going up Albine Street.
Right.
Which, well, as you well know, that's where all the posh people hang
about. Oh
yes,
that's where all the fancy houses are. That's where all the people live and spend millions to live in, seemingly.
Well, it's like millions for like a plate of soup.
Yes.
So we kept driving.
Okay.
And we got up to Queen's sort of Street and Queen's Road.
Right.
Wise the fuck up.
Oh no.
We had a look in Malmaison.
Oh yes. Never been there. I've heard I mean, but there are some former show guests who go there quite regularly. You know,
Oh,
people
they must
who
be
are
minted.
well. I mean, one of them is getting that way. You know, very small hands. He's he's doing really well for himself, and he goes I think quite a lot as well. As does my tattooist. He's a bit of a food snob. He goes there quite often too, and seemingly a nice place.
Well, your tattooist has probably got a lot of money because it's a lot of Scotty to be tattooing.
Fucking right, he does. Okay, now so
Well, I had a look at my Amazon and we kind of scurried away because I went white.
oh, what with the price?
Yeah,
Since-
I know my Baron.
I was just going to say, since when does the Baron qualm or have problems with prices?
Well, the only prices I have problem with are the prices of food because I know the real price of food.
Right. Oh, of course, yes.
Being, a butcher, 61 year old.
Yes. Okay. Right. Carry on.
So we went to the Dutch mill instead.
Right.
Not a Dutch person to behold in the place, but
Okay.
no clogs, no windmills.
True.
Very laid back.
I've been there before. Drunk as fuck. Nice place.
Well, I wasn't drunk as fuck. I was I was abusive as fuck without the drinks.
Okay.
So, I had a look at the menu and it was like £12 for fucking scampi or £12 for macaroni cheese. Oh, for fuck's
Lurchio, we've got a phone call. Hello, caller. You're on the show.
Hello, Mr. Sasquatch and Mr. Lurch Monster.
Oh, is this by chance Sandy?
Aye, the Sandy.
Hey, how did you get?
Sandy, I think I just mistakenly showed your phone number on the video feed, but fuck you, we'll leave it in.
07961.
Yeah, fucking shut up, you big heated fuck.
So what brought you to call in, Sandy? What's going on?
I just want up and thank you. I pissed myself laughing today at work listening to the fucking first show of your vampire sausage.
Did you really?
I did. And you know something, right now I am 21 minutes and 30 seconds into the tour of Tiny Town.
Oh, you really? Oh. Well, Sandy,
You fucks.
here's your message, Sandy.
Fuck.
Is when you're done that, right, you need to go then and record your own mini review and send it in so we can play that at the end of episode 2 of Act 2 of the Vampire Sausage Podcast.
I can give you a review right now. It's the biggest piece of shit I've ever watched in my fucking life.
Wait until Otto gets the tin of beans off his coupon.
Otto's already had a fucking laugh with his duck, but I wanted to correct him on something. I think it's absolutely terrible.
Right,
He
okay.
said there was no black LPs in it.
There wasn't any black LPs, was there?
There was only one so far.
Is there?
He was singing in the barbershop quartet when they went down to the fucking barbershop.
Oh, actually, you're right. Looking back, you've got a goddamn point, sir.
Black
I think he
man
was
there.
blacked up.
It's quite possible. He did look like sitting off on fucking marmalade jam.
Oh, right, okay. That's okay. Wow.
Sandy, holy shit.
So,
Yeah,
Sandy,
so-
thank you for calling, you horrible bastard.
Thank you very much, man. Here, keep up the good work. Fucking take care. All the best.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Cheers, money.
Cheers, money.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
So, what's going on here? So, yeah, right, so anyway, Lurchio. Yep.
Are you your face? I can't see your face.
Are you packing in cream eggs here?
Well, they're not around forever,
Well, true. So, of course, he was mentioning about our other podcast. We'll get to that later in the show. The vampiresausage.com. So, Lurchio, you've balked at the idea of spending a fucking fortune buying a plate of chips and an egg.
Well, I sat down and I looked at the menu, and it was the most uninspiring menu I've ever looked at in my life. Like I said, scampi's like £12 a throw, and fucking hell, I could buy like a bag of scampi for £8. But it's the only thing I thought I'll maybe have was the rump steak because it was about £13.
Okay.
So it was much the same to that nice bit of beef.
Yes.
It says it's 28-day matured Aberdeen Angus.
Excellent.
Bit of a connoisseur of the steak as the butcher.
You do know your steak.
Well, I do know my steak. That's the problem.
In fact, there's been many times that you've insulted me for buying the wrong steak, for example.
Oh, yes. I just insult you generally.
Well, that's true, yes.
It's going to be a pleasantry.
Yes, okay. You fuck.
But, the woman comes over, she gives me a mistake. I asked for it to be sort of rare. I don't like it blue from restaurants because they fuck it up.
Right.
You don't know how old the steak is. But she laid it down in front of me and I could tell straight away, one, it wasn't rare. It was sort of well done. And
Okay.
two, It was not a rump steak.
Oh, really?
This was about a topside.
Oh,
Baron lost his shit. Started clicking my fingers.
oh, you never did you?
I was fucking fuming.
I hear tell that they love that in restaurants,
Well,
especially if you wave a hand in the air, clicking the fingers.
well, they don't like it if you click then clap
Oh no. Okay, right.
and then go get the fuck over here.
Okay.
We've got a problem.
So, what happened then when you've called them out saying, "Look, you sold me fucking topside"?
Well, Mr. fucking tattoos on his wrists comes swantering over.
Right.
And I said, what the fuck is this? As I was eating the chips, though, because I was hungry.
Naturally, yes.
So, because I'm wanting a new plate of chips. So I'm thinking, if I eat these chips, they'll give me more.
Okay. Right.
You told me that.
I covered in spit. How dare you, sir? Okay.
So, I'm going, this is not rump, and it's overcooked. Oh, I'm afraid it is rump. If that's what you ordered, it's definitely rump. I said, fucking not. And I said, let's look at the grain, shall we? So I cut it open, and honestly, I thought it was the toughest, but I had one of those shitty serrated steak knives
Right.
that wouldn't go through it.
Ah, yes, okay.
So I was fucking raging. I said, look, listen, get the chef.
Okay.
So,
Can I ask?
Mister-
Are you like a well cooked steak man, or is it like just a kind of medium rare, or maybe a rare?
I prefer if you just show it, like, if you hold the steak in your hand, right?
Right.
And you tell it about a frying pan.
Ah, yes, okay, right.
Then you eat it. But not at a restaurant.
Right, okay.
Because sort of my fears were kind of proven as the
Oh.
chef come out.
Right.
What a fucking object!
Oh no.
The monkiest chef I have ever seen in my life.
No, can I ask again? Cut in here. Can I ask that? Were you perhaps drinking during said, or even beforehand, before you go to said? Because I mean, not to pour scorn upon you, Lurch. You're a good man. However, I have noticed that when you've had a few sherries, you're maybe a little bit more belligerent. You know, maybe a little bit more keen to express your viewpoint.
Well-
i.e., shout at serving staff.
Show my baronisms.
Yes, exactly.
Well, to quote a sexy pal,
Right.
don't piss in my pocket and tell him it's raining.
Okay, right.
So the chef came out and he just looked minging.
Ah,
You're on whites that were clearly white at some point.
Oh.
But these were like sort of browns and oranges and fucking grey and black. And I was looking at it. As soon as he came out, I went, oh no, you never cooked my
oh
steak.
no.
I just started,
You never
maybe-
did.
The alcohols maybe got to me, and I started berating this gentleman
You didn't, did you?
who would be Irish.
Oh no, no. You,
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, so just to set the scene here properly, you have had a few small sherries. You've gone in. You've been served the wrong cut of beef. The boy is an Irishman who we all know that you love dearly.
Oh, I love the Irish.
Thank fuck he's not a penguin. So what's happened?
Well, you see, he came out, and I started shouting at him because he looked minging, and I said, "You've sold this piece of shit as a rump when it's quite clearly topside." And he says,
Right.
"Don't you know what it is? It's rump steak, really." oh no. And I started sort of just, again, when you just sort of fall into yourself
Okay.
with
Right.
excitement and glee.
Yes.
And I went, "Would you look at the state of you little bollocks?" To which the chef got a tiny bit pissed off.
I can imagine he'd be a bit perplexed.
Mr. Tattoo Wrists
Right.
went to go to someone else.
When it got somebody else, what,
Well,
cook-wise or management-wise or...
Sort of management
Okay.
bigger than the chef to hold him back kind of wise.
Right.
Because I maybe just kept shouting, "Look at the state of you!
Oh, you
look at the
didn't.
state of your steak and your chef's whites. Would you look at the state of them?"
Can I ask, you of course have gone there with the wonderful sausage breath
To take our mind off things.
to take her mind off things. She's a hard few days. Wasn't she a bit perplexed at your behaviour?
I think it maybe to quote back from another show, I think she was again bastard and mortified.
Bastard and mortified. Okay. I mean, she must have the longest of fuses, because there's been times when I've been in your company for a little more than 10 minutes and wanted to Steve hit him with a shovel. You see now, but she of course lives with you. So
Yeah.
I mean, because you have this insidious way, and again, I'm not going to go at you here because some would say it's a gift, but you have this insidious way of within minutes of knowing somebody, you know their weak points and you fucking attack. Or, you know, I mean, look at your brother, for example. Your brother, again, I'll go back to what I said before. Your brother is a master when it comes to destroying folk. I mean, proper can tear folk apart. And you can't come back because he's got a comeback for every comeback, and he can rip you apart. You are the only man I've ever met who can give him as good as he gets.
Yeah, it's an art.
So you basically you've left there now.
Well, no, I was not so much left as they kind of opened the sort of side fire exit door in the conservatory bit where we were sitting, and I was asked to get the fuck out.
Right. Okay.
So maybe as I put my coat on, I took a handful of chips.
Okay.
I walked out and said, "I am not eating this shit," and maybe threw it into the bushes.
Hold on. You threw chips into the bushes.
Threw chips into the bushes and started feeling a bit sort of sick.
Right.
Because of
Oh.
the state of the little Irish minky chef.
Did you?
He was.
well, Lurchy. Very exciting news.
Oh.
Because I do believe that you had to acquire a lift home. That, and not from Sasha's breath. That you may have roped in a family member
Whoa.
to come and collect you.
Well, you see, we all. I've been out twice to eat this past week.
Oh, have you? Sorry. Oh, I thought this was the time. Okay, you carry on, sir.
Oh, okay. Me and said family member who I believe took me home.
Right.
I can't quite remember.
Well, okay.
But we went to a place that does a burger challenge.
Oh, okay, right.
That's in inverted commas, and the term challenge used loosely because it's not quite a challenge.
Is it not?
No.
But then, Lurchy, you're not really a big eater.
Oh, I could surprise you, sir.
Could you really?
Oh well, but
I mean, your family member, I can imagine would tackle a burger challenge, with extras. But you would maybe be a bit more of a delicate wee soul, if you will.
Not at all, sir.
No.
Not at all. You say the word challenge to me, and I will challenge you.
So give me an idea then of what the challenge entailed, or how big this burger was that you had to tackle.
It's a place in West Hill,
Right.
and it's inside. It's like an eatery inside of a hotel.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
So West Hill's like a snooty kind of place in Aberdeen.
Yes.
On the outskirts. It's where all the posh people stay.
It is that, yes.
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 I fucking was thinking this is going to be a big sort of like man versus food type challenge. The way it was described to me from Chuckles. Because he's been nipping my shit for a month to go and try this.
Right, okay.
So it's something like, fucking 2 half-pound fucking burger patties.
Okay.
9 stone of chili, a heap of jalapenos,
right.
a big bun, squads of chips, bacon. I'm
See,
thinking,
they give you the squads of chips because it's supposed to stod you up and put you off the burger challenge, you see.
yes.
A lot of people are stupid and tackle the chips first.
It was a bucket of chips they gave me.
Right, okay.
And it was the fucking big, thick ones. You know, like the size of like 2 fingers.
Oh, yes, okay.
I don't like them. And they're just like grease.
They are just like big, greasy, like and half-cooked fucking tatties.
Pretty much, it's like shitty roast tatties.
Okay.
Cut wrong. Well, anyway, they were in a bucket. Now, the bucket of chips was bigger than the burger.
Oh, wonderful.
See, now, some little scrote in his sort of fucking dad's borrowed suit who worked in said restaurant. Oh, by the way, there was a guy sitting in a booth opposite us who I aspired to be. He was sat there with his laptop, eating his dinner,
Right.
drinking appetizer.
Oh,
Apple ties.
right.
I thought, that's fucking ace. I wish I could do that.
Sitting drinking apple ties.
Sitting editorialize in a restaurant. I thought he was fucking American or something. He looked posh as fuck. But anyway, the burger came.
Right.
Said scrote places it down on said table. And he says to me, oh, good luck.
Oh.
Oh, he pissed me off. I says, whoa. Snap of the fingers.
You did,
Whoa.
did you? Not again.
Well, this is before. This was the first time we went to the Dutch Mill after.
Right, okay.
Fingers was snapped.
Right.
Can you get me a plate? Because they serve it to you on a fucking lump of wood.
Oh, yes, okay, yeah.
What is the point? Why have I been given half a fucking tree
Does
to
it
eat my burger on?
does that not give them less washing up?
Probably, because it probably just fucking burn this piece of shit.
Well-
I'm fearing in case there's forky tails running around my burger. What the fuck's going on?
Okay, right.
So-
Forky tails in your fucking bokeh.
A forky tail in my bucket of chips.
Oh,
Wouldn't you know?
You know.
You little bollocks, you. So he went and got my plate and he put it down.
Okay.
And I think, of course, if you eat the burger, you get a T-shirt and you get a photo on their Facebook page.
Can I ask, was your brother black affronted by your behaviour?
A bit.
Right, okay.
Most people are black affronted by my behaviour.
I was going to say, you know, I mean, I'd fucking hear all laughing and pointing you out to folk, but I can imagine others might not be quite as, you know, pleased. Forgiving, yes.
Well, I was 2 ciders down.
Right, okay.
I say 2, I was like 1 and he brought me my second
Well,
one.
I mean, you're not a large fellow and you're not a heavy drinker, so I mean, 2 ciders to you is like a skinful to most folk.
Oh, especially when you haven't eaten all day.
Ah, yes, okay.
So I tend to get shit-faced quite early.
Did you make a mistake thinking that if I don't eat, I'll have space then for the burger challenge?
Yep, well, the burger challenge, like, he brought it to me and he says, can I get you anything else? I says, I'll have a pot of tea.
Okay.
And he did that as well. He giggled at me.
Okay.
Now, I had been watching preparation
Porn.
before I came out. Well, that's my morning constitutional.
Yes. Right.
I'd watched some of these videos of, you know, like competitive eaters.
Uh-huh.
And there's a little skinny, like, sort of Japanese, Korean kind of bloke. He's like number 2 in the world.
Okay.
And he can power through shit.
Oh.
Oh, it's scary. He just unhinges his jaw.
Oh.
And here he goes. But he did give you a tip.
Right.
Best thing you can drink whilst eating challenges is something warm.
Okay.
Because it relaxes your throat.
Something warm and flat, not gassy.
Yeah, well, just something sort of warm.
Okay.
He basically heats up like fucking Lucasade or something.
Okay, right.
You know, apparently it slides down. So
Uh-huh.
I
And
was
seemingly
munching-
as well as a good technique, according to that Man versus Food car you own, is that you dunk your chips or you pour your chips into your chili and then mix it all together, so it makes the chili or it makes the chips more soggy and goes down easier. Seemingly, I don't know. I'm no expert, but there
apparently
you
you have to like cup the balls as well and
go. Do you really?
hold
Call-
back on the gag reflex.
Call the burger pretty. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, so
So I get some pot of tea in my plate and I powered through it. And I maybe got a little bit more shit faced. But he came to me. Well, he came to us both, and he says, "Oh well, there's no t-shirts," because I think he was surprised that we both ate it.
Oh no!
But I'll send you the photo. It was the most pathetic burger you've ever seen in your life.
Is there any photographs on their Facebook page?
I couldn't tell you because they had no t-shirts and they never took our photo.
They didn't take your photograph.
No,
Those
I
rat
said-
bastards.
That's why I got shit faced so you could take my photo.
I mean, but then I can see why they would have t-shirts for maybe Chuckles, but for you, I'm surprised.
So was I. You'd think they might have knocked it off the price of the bill,
Exactly, but not at all.
but
Well-
not at all.
Well, so Lurch, you of course, you've then left.
Well,
and,
I'm led to believe.
you were a little bit boozy, I believe.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
Now, unknown to you, of course, there was somebody else there who recorded some audio. Which has come into my possession, you see. And it's wonderable.
It's been a lovely show. It's been nice talking to you.
There's been some audio, Lurchio. Now, I have 2 clips. Right? Now, to give you an idea, of course, Chuckles, your brother, he's driving, you see, and you are in
I've
the
to sit in the
passenger
back.
seat. Oh, you're in the back, sorry.
I have to sit in the back
Right.
because I can be a bit touchy and fidgety.
Yes, you can. Oh, you can be. I've Sausage Breath told me all about it. You know, horns getting battered and hazard lights and indicators.
Oh.
Is that's not a fucking an acronym. So I have some audio here that I think people deserve to hear, and this is drunk and full of food, Lurchio, at his best, suffering Chuckles driving, which to be fair isn't the most smooth journey that you could possibly have. It's cold, and I thought I'll cut it down in size because 2 clips a bit long, but I can't because it's comedy gold.
Oh no!
So here's part 1. See, now the music you're hearing in the background, of course, It's your brother's car stereo.
Apparently, I was a dick.
Oh, it becomes clear because as the clip goes on, you seem to go in a bit of a Tourette's frenzy. I'll let it play a little bit there.
Johnny Davidson!
I might be sick. Your dog's got tits!
Do you remember who you're screaming at?
No,
Okay.
but apparently the window was down because I felt sick. And every passerby.
Your dog's got tits. Okay.
Sorry. They're my car, I'm never in. Look, Mercedes, look. Johnny Davidson!
I don't know if you folks out there heard that through our laughing, but when you shout Johnny Davidson at a bunch of kids, you hear your brother saying, just calm down, okay, just calm down.
I've got the seconds they do.
Net niet from going to Joe Carriage way. We're the person who spewed out of this car yet today, Tom.
Oh, I might mark it a family thing. Oh no.
Now, is that just your generic I feel sick noise?
I think so.
She's all sitting there.
There's even bits of this where you're like half singing along and half spewing.
What about those you sitting there? You're being a cunt, Linda.
You know what I love there? It's your brother, in quite all seriousness, has turned to you and said, calm down because you're being a cunt. And you just burst into the fucking most evil laugh that you can. Because like I was saying before, your brother's got the power to crush men with his words. You're the only person I've ever seen leave him speechless just from the fucking onslaught you give him. But
Oh, Charlie, check here. Oh, it's not you. I think a bad piss come out
I think a bad piss came out there. Now, of course, with your brother being as car proud as he is.
Oh no. Did I piss in his
You
car?
did a piss in his car, for fuck's sake. In the chat room, Blair Nichols asks, Lurch, does your brother drive a BMW?
Oh, apparently Blair's met Chuckles.
Oh, has he? Okay.
What bits from him?
Oh, bought bits from him.
Car bits.
Okay, right.
These sexy bits.
Okay.
Chuckles is nearly up. I couldn't tell you Blair is or no.
Sexy bits.
Yesterday was easy, happiness came around.
she's her ears hot me. Her fucking ears hot me. Fair sea I think she spiked my cup of tea. That little dirty cow.
I think she spiked my tea, that little dirty cow. Was this a wifey at the fucking restaurant, perhaps?
That was my cup of tea to go with my burger.
Oh, okay, right. Spiked my tea.
We are not the okay.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, man.
Get that shit down. I'll go for a second. Oh, yeah, I can't get my man. Oh, when you put on I might be sitting in your car.
But that means you're Steve, but you spewed our feather on the printer. Fucking stinking.
Hold on, right, so he's made reference, your brother's made reference to the time that you spewed over your father in the cinema.
That's part of my profile for our new website.
Is it real? Okay,
That's a real story.
folks. Shameless plug here. Go check out vampiresausage.com and read his profile over there. Of course, that's our new podcast, which is going to run alongside the DHB, but it's fucking gold. Anyway.
Oh, Johnny Davidson. Shut
What did the fucking... I paused the wrong moment there, shagging. So you're just fucking shouting out these obscenities. Does your brother really... Hold on. We've got a phone call. Hello, caller, you're on the show. Hello, caller. And they've gone again. Wonderful. I believe... Have they gone? They've gone.
They've gone.
Oh, fucking Johnny Davidson. Okay, right.
Anything romantic planned for Valentine's Day?
Oh, did I give you the box thing about it? John Bully Bully.
John Bully. Do you never worry about, Sausage Breath hearing this show? Because everyone who comes on, Dr. Love as well, and everyone have all said, oh no, the wife doesn't listen to the show. No, she's been told. But fine that they say to you, oh, I'm not listening to that nonsense. It's just you men drinking and swearing and saying bad words. But while you're out the house, they've got that shit through the speakers.
There's been a couple of times where I've just had the look in the cold shoulder in bed while I was a bit of a jump, a bit of a tumble.
Bit of a tumble, right? Okay.
Oh, they're trying to get you a comb. Get you up a bit. Well, it's like last year's hanging basket.
Oh, come on now.
Hoofed. Oh no. Why is your horn not working? I leaned in it. Why did your horn not working? I leaned in it. Whoa. Why would you lock your horn?
See, why does your horn not work when I lean in it? You fucking drunken sneaky bastard. No wonder he said there, it's locked because, why would you lock it? Because we have spackers in the car, you've got to lock it. He's got a point because everyone knows they pick you up boozy, you're smashing that horn.
I climbed over the back of him to try and press it.
Did you?
Don't switch that.
Sausage Breath, it's up my fucking big arm.
That's why I turned mine off.
Start playing at times and he's like, oh, you're having a sick.
Don't get me wrong, it is alright if you've got a bit of fucking road Amarillo on. Then you put a horn back on. For a bit of getting out in the old fucking Marks and Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I do enjoy just the sitting back and being fucking miserable. Fucking hell.
A big master eat two sitting inside there.
And eat chicken and eat pig and that.
Screaming to get rid of it.
That's what they thought is. Eating and thought is. Man, you got your veg and that.
A fucking couple of bits of fucking greenery, some shrubbery out the garden.
And there was your soggy bath.
Fucking. That's a scary boss road.
This is
Cassies.
fuck, can I see?
I'm gonna empty my fucking guts.
I'm being nice and putting in the fart, so I really appreciate the feelings the same thing.
That's because you don't unwind the window.
So essentially, he's locked the windows as well as the horn.
Stop me from acting out.
So of course that's been clip 1. Clip 2 is a bit shorter because I've trimmed away a bit of just like road noise and a bit of just sound. But again,
From the northeast. Too young to die. Too young.
See, now, what the best thing about this is, I'm going to die, but then as you recognise what the song is, you drunkenly name the song while you're boking, right? Let's play that again.
Too young to die. Something Wang Chung.
Something Wang Chung!
I don't know if I can get sausage breast special kisses tonight.
I'll smooch the Bella.
Good. Hold up.
Something like Colin Skip.
No, it's like a fucking. It's like one of that fucking Harvey Ramadan's fucking huddicks. Giving me the bar off it. That's all like smanky shit. What's up, Papa? Girl, stuck like.
Wait, smanky shit? Why is there a bit of bog roll stuck there? What the fuck is wrong with you? Honestly, fuck. Oh, I'm knee wheel. This is not helping me at all. Oh, what the fuck? There's a wee bit more.
Whatever.
I've no idea.
Were they kicked off or something?
Kick the cow! There's the show, eh?
It's real bad.
There's show.
Was that kick the cow? The
Kick
fuck?
the cow. That was a King Cole, I think.
Kick the cow. Okay, right. Kick golf, man.
Eh?
Oh, okay.
We're gonna keep going. I think we're gonna come up to that post office. There are chinkers.
That's a chinkers.
Oh, see, we're shoving you there. Oh no. Oh, I'm ready to go home.
Let's just get take a suit in the little slip road you
Ah,
walk.
yeah. I'll bite here. Oh no!
Sorry.
Oh, he's talking up there. I can hear what they're saying.
See what I mean about drunkenly singing along while you're fucking boking.
Oh no!
This is wonderful.
So much of it. She come home yesterday and I was in a shit with the door open. I didn't even recommend. Oh,
Why would you just do that?
because she was out.
Take that shit with the door open.
Because the cats come in to see me and keep me company.
Stick up a hill house.
But it's my smell. I'm not worried. The fuck he's about to come out again because he's a prick. The cats opened the door because they were scared about me.
I'm scared about you.
Because I was shouting and biting the ball over the stair.
When you eat this next, you get the like.
Oh no.
You got managed to get stuff up the stairs.
Okay, see, because I'm like right, and you keep doing that, and I'm right next to the house, I'm feeling like I could be sick. But it might just be shit I'm needing.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck, man. Oh. That's honestly gold. That's fucking gold. I don't. Oh. Fucking cats come in the bathroom because they're scared for you. Fucking screaming and biting a bog roll.
I'm a bit of a prick when I'm drunk.
It's no, you're wonderful. It's fucking gold. Oh, fucking hell. So, what the fuck? I've lost all track of what I was going to speak about now. Oh, dear. So, fuck's sake. So anyway, Lurchio, I've noticed on Facebook that you've made a couple of new T-shirts that have been very, very eye-catching. Especially one of them, which I think has caught the listener's imagination. Now, these are shirts that are not appearing in the store just yet. They're shirts that are only available through directly the Lurch Monster Tilly Butcher, 61 Hayton Road, Aberdeen, blah blah. Phone number is what? Right. But The first one is it's basically a fucking Lurchmania, which is fucking brilliant, by the way. Well done, sir. So you posted this. You made this just for a bit of fun, didn't you? You just went, oh, I like this idea. I'll make this picture, and you got it made.
I made it for myself.
Exactly, yeah. Made it for yourself and posted it on Facebook, and now you've been inundated with folk wanting these shirts. So
they're going mental.
Well, a wee bit. So I believe that you're going to be putting these shirts for sale just through your shop for now, and proceeds going to charity, from what I can gather.
Half of the proceeds will go to charity.
Uh-huh.
The other half will go to the new show.
Uh-huh.
And whatever's made in total for the t-shirts going to charity, I'll double it.
Bloody
so basically,
hell.
I'm paying for the show. Fuck.
So, yeah.
But it's just going to be the Lurchmania one for just now.
Yes.
The other one maybe in the summertime.
Uh-huh.
But just the one.
Just the one.
Just the one for just now.
The one for just now, okay. So, but speaking of t-shirts, I don't know, there's a listener who put me onto this through Twitter, and I forget their name, and I feel bad for that, but let me see if I can bring it up while I'm speaking here. It's basically, you've made a shirt there that kind of parodies a classic WWE shirt.
It does.
See, with Lurchmania. However, it seems that the WWE themselves have released a new shirt which looks fucking stupidly like our logo.
Yeah,
Now, of course,
I've seen this one.
Have you seen this one? Of course, we have a couple of logos. I mean, our main ones, of course, are the cartoon group shot made by one of our favourite artists, Paul Law, and we've got the round skull logo that we use for t-shirts and stuff, and for artwork for iTunes, and that is our kind of main logo, if you will. So,
who was that one made by?
That was by Abby Greg Skinner, who also is fucking fantastic, by the way. So, this has, of course, been on the go for a while now. We've had this on the go. She's kept a record of when they were made and stuff. But there's a wrestler. I don't know if you know, or you'll know because you're a fellow WWE fan, but there's a wrestler called Baron Corbin.
He's even ripping off someone's name.
Exactly. So the Baron Corbin, who is a member of the WWE developmental area NXT, and has released a new t-shirt, and the logo is a lot like what we have. What do you reckon?
Very much a lot like ours.
I mean, I know there's fuck all we can do about it, because they're the mighty WWE. They've got a fucking room full of high-end lawyers who, if we even farted in their direction, would say, oh, and of course we can't talk, because I released shirts, remember, a while back that may have been taken down after a legal threat. Of course, the old kind of Run DHB logo we've used in the past. So, I mean, we have kind of, a couple of times we have kind of covered things too.
We could always cancel the network.
Well, there's that, yes, as our kind of, our small form of protest. Cancel the network. Because, of course, you've got the network too, haven't you?
Oh, I love it.
I've been watching the fuck out of the network.
I have to give it a break.
Okay.
Because I've been watching it whilst I've been working, because I've got a tablet.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've had to switch to sort of like YouTube to watch films.
Have you?
I dream about wrestling now.
Oh, you don't, do you?
Because I've watched it that much. So I watch some shitty films a day, like The Wee Man.
Oh, okay, right, yes.
Oh no, I better not say shit. You might come after me.
Haven't seen that, I haven't done that. But
that was it.
like yourself, I've been with the network now since it started. And again, I mean, I kind of fell away from wrestling for a while there. Didn't really kind of enjoy it anymore. It was getting a bit bland and a bit stale. But they've got the entire back catalogue of their old pay-per-views. And I've been back watching some of these old classic fucking stuff. It's brilliant. ECW stuff, and I'm loving it. Watching the fuck out of it.
Can't fault it.
Can't fault it. But how do we get out of this whole... what do we do with this whole kind of copy t-shirt thing? Do we email them and say, hey, guys, just so you know, we heads up? Because they might say, oh, you know what? Here's a settlement money to save you from pursuing this and telling the world that we're copying bastards. Or do we let it slide?
But you see now, they might they might have a look and say, well, we'll maybe call it quits, seeing how you've got an object dressed up like one of our wrestlers with his face painted.
Oh, yes.
Constantly.
That we have in our main artwork. There's a picture with the Road Warrior face paint on.
Now complete with t-shirts. As a matter of fact, could you please give us this person's fucking credentials so we can contact him?
Right. God, actually,
and I'll
fair,
say
fair
we'll
point.
call it quits because you've got an object called a baron as well, when there can only be one baron.
That's exactly it. Yes. So yeah, that's what we're selling, of course. With that is the t-shirt. So go have a look at it, folks. It's the guy's name I think is Baron Corbin. You'll see it on his Twitter and stuff. Or have a look on Google. You'll
Send him
find it
some
as well.
abuse.
Feel free to tweet him and say, "Hey, it looks a lot like the
Baron von Lurch Monster.
Baron von Lurch Monster." No. So yes, that's that. So what else has been of yourself? Anything at all exciting, or have you been? Of course, you are a movie buff, Lurchio. Have you taken the good lady yet to the new cinema sensation? The new so far this opening week, 161.6 million in revenue is raised.
How
have you
much
been yet
of that
to see?
revenue will have to go to reseat, to reupholster the seats in the cinemas, do you think?
Well, exactly. Of course, I'm speaking about this fucking travesty, 50 Shades of Grey, that's being slated, but seemingly in reviews.
Do you know
People-
that ladies are getting dressed up like hen parties and going to see it? They're getting t-shirts made.
Well, here's what I was going to mention, because have you heard about this carry-on in Glasgow? Where, so there's a man, right, who's gone with his partner to see this film, you see, and of course, he's embarrassed as fuck. He's like, oh my god, I'm having to see 50 Shades. She, of course, is glued to the seat, and that's fine. But what's happened, seemingly, is the police were called, and an ambulance were called, because there were 3 women in this fucking Glasgow cinema, aged 31, 30, and 51, right? Who've been a bit noisy. I don't know if they're coming loudly or what's going on, but they're being a bit noisy. He's turned and said, "Would you mind keeping it down so we can watch the film?" Well, they flipped out.
Ooh.
And they attacked him
Oh.
with a fucking broken wine bottle. And seemingly stabbed him during the film for daring to speak out and then being noisy as fuck. They stabbed this poor guy in the cinema in the middle of Glasgow. Police were called, fucking ambulance were called. He's lying in a pool of his own piss and blood. What the fuck is going on?
Glasgow violence, I don't believe it.
I believe every fucking word. But there's more though. There was a woman in America, a Mexican woman in America, who was caught properly drawers down, just fucking blasting the old budgie's tongue. Like having a proper wank during the movie. So of course, there's some poor bastard in, oh, she's hitting a wank. Legs up over the back of the seats, going for it. Called the police. The police came and took her away. That's fucking madness.
See, I follow a lot of pornography stars on Twitter because that's what it's good for.
Right.
And they all hate it.
Do they really?
Oh, they say it's pish. It's very tame. It's not correct.
Yep. There's
Dangerous.
It's the guy seemingly is nothing more than a fucking stalker in parts of it. That she uses a safe word and he ignores it seemingly. It's all.
See now, I've got a film here just now, right?
Right.
Called Tokyo Decadence.
Right.
I watched this at Christmas time.
Okay.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Is it?
It's crazy.
Is it
Well,
porn?
the tagline says erotic sex or dangerous fantasy ?
Oh.
She's a college girl and she sort of works for a bondage seat sort of club, right?
Right.
And she services all these rich people who want to dominate her or be dominated. But holy shit! I was like, the first bit, the boy's sitting there. He says, "Right, gel your hair back, put on his clothes, and stand on top of the sort of window frame, and grind your arse,
Right.
like you're screaming for a bit of the hot Jap's eye."
Oh, okay.
And fucking hell! Then he sort of says, "Right, how the boss? I'm getting my pal to come up because she's ganting for it and And he sort of fucking.
Is that the actual dialogue? Because if it is, I'm buying that tomorrow.
Oh, it's you go into the menu and you press function subtitles and it comes up with Baron von Lurch Monster subtitles.
Right. Okay.
But you know how you'll see how that rope shit in the bondage. Japanese are sort of known for it.
Yes.
That weird white rope.
Oh, okay. Right. Yes.
Well, he ties like a fucking big vibrator into her chuff.
Huh?
And he makes her crawl around for about half an hour. And one of the other ones is like another sort of client just to go to. He likes to be choked by one while the other one chugs him off.
Right.
If he chokes him too much, he dies.
No. Okay.
But then he pisses himself into his condom. The condom falls off, and then he undies and comes back to life.
It undies.
Oh, it's bizarre. And then there's another one.
Right.
She's sort of there's a dominatrix, and she wants this lassie just to be sat there dressed up in like a 40s sort of wifey kind of fucking costumey type thing. And the other boy, again, used to crawl around. His lassie's sort of slapping his hair. She pulls off his wig. She humiliates him. And then she says, "Huddy boss, sit here and dinna move, sort of pig boy."
Right.
She pulls out a chunty, a bowl, pisses in it, and makes him drink it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So I would say 50 Shades. People are saying, "Oh, it's like the greatest sex film ever made." I watched Tokyo Decadence.
Right.
And it's a lot better and darker and more real, I would say.
So let me just clarify, Lurchio. You are telling people that a film where somebody pisses in a bowl and makes a boy drink it is better than a film with a bit of bondage and a boy being a bit stockery.
Yeah.
That a guy pissing off a dildo, a condom, because he's just been murdered by a hooker, basically, is better than some boy called Christian Grey flying a fucking glider and do loop-de-loops to press a wifey.
Oh, is that what he does?
Well, I saw it in the trailer.
Oh, no, I can't even watch the trailer. Did you know that most of the sort of 1-star reviews on IMDb for it are from males?
Are they really?
See, now, I think the problem is...
Right. It's shit.
Apart from that, blokes is a problem.
It's shit. Did
if
you
blokes
know...
learn how to fucking lick pussy properly, this wouldn't be a problem.
Did you know...
You don't lick it like you're painting the fucking shed.
But did you... But the
Lick
thing
the
is...
alphabet.
But you...
Be creative. Write a letter to Santa.
But in their defense, have you not seen where this fucking 50 Shades came from initially?
It was Flat Lassie.
No, it was originally written as fucking fan fiction for Twilight. Where
Really?
Chris, I swear, if you go and check, it was originally a fan fiction story somebody wrote, and Christian Grey was, before he was Edward Cullen, what his name is, the girl was the fucking, that dour-looking bastard from, I don't even know her name, the one who can express no emotion whatsoever from her face.
Her that was in Panic Room.
No idea. Was she? Was that not Jodie Foster?
I don't know, but the daughter.
Oh, was that her? I've got no idea. The one who's just a deadpan face. It's like she's been Botox and just dead flesh now.
Got a face like a...
Look sad.
Yeah.
Look happy. It's all the same fucking face. You know, just shite. So, it was written seemingly as fan fiction, and then it was people were like, "Oh, I really enjoyed that. I got a great wank, that fucking fan fiction." So she then changed all the characters to be Christian Grey and the dickhead wifey, whatever her name is, and released it as 50 Shades of Grey, and that's now become a fucking sensation. But it was written as fucking Twilight fan fiction.
I blame the blokes.
Why do you blame the blokes? Because they can't like
if
a
they
pussy.
had tended to their females better, they'd go, "This is pish, like how sausage breast as it is. This is pish."
Well, I was going to say, you can't really call yourself an negative expert after you've spent, we've heard the audio evidence there of you saying poor sausage breast like last year's hanging basket and get a comb,
That's after I'm finished with it.
Like someone's taking a
I'm
fucking...
going in to see it.
Oh my fuck. And
got
neither
some
is the
of that.
rubes. She's of equal thinking of I am that it's just pish. Why pay to go see that film and waste money on fucking and have to speak to powder for 20 minutes probably as well? Why pay for that when Pornhub is free? If you want to see somebody get fucking choked and tied up and rammed in the arse, Pornhub. But I'll tell you, when you mentioned there about Tokyo Decadence, of course, there's certain kinds of porn, or I say porn, there's certain kinds of abuse that I just don't get.
Fisting.
Like exactly. There's a guy who just started literally weeks ago at my work. A couple of weeks ago he started at my work. He's just started. He's still doing that kind of ingratiate himself thing, where you try and fit in with everyone and you try and be, part of the gang and stuff. He came up to me out of the fucking blue, unprovoked, up out of the blue, went, "Oh, look at this, Scott," and showed me his phone. And on his phone, there was a woman wearing a strap-on, getting blown by another woman, who was vomiting over said strap-on, which in turn was making the strap-on wearer vomit over the back of the head of the girl doing the sucking. You see. He's like, "Oh, that's pretty ace, eh?" No, it's not. Why are you showing me this, you fucking object? He then went on.
Claim.
He then went on about an hour later to show me another clip, look at this one instead. And on his phone, this clip of a fat woman who's naked, wearing tights, see-through tights, smashing the bean, then turning round and shatting all down the back of her legs in the tights. And
do you know what he's building up to?
Well, I've no idea.
He's going to show you a photo of his deck and go, "What do you think of that, Scott?"
I honestly go, I'll break out the twins, fucking Des and Troy, and the fucking, together they destroy. And
Gonna show you, that's good.
Fucking, but I don't even know this guy, and he thinks to impress me, I want to see a fat girl shitting in the back of her legs.
Oh, you better watch yourself. The work toilets, there's going to be a little hole cut in the cubicle door, and before you know it, you're looking for a lavy brush to smack that fucking engorged penis.
Let me tell you, I carry a blade at all times at work, you see. And I have to, for my work, I carry a blade, and I've got it gripped firmly in my hand. So if anyone comes near that cubicle door, I get very stabby.
I carry a blade and a fork so I can fucking eat my chips and get my fingers dirty.
You're a fucking wanker, you know.
I love how that chip thing is cottoned on now with the sexy
Oh,
pals.
do you? No,
I love it.
I absolutely don't. Because I've been getting fucking chip abuse. I've been getting fucking illegitimate daughter abuse. People,
nothing to do with me.
people sending me links to the CS. What do you mean nothing to do with you? You're the fucker who fucking mentioned it in the first place.
How dare you?
You piece of shitbag. People send me screenshots of fucking CSA and pictures of you, fucking you. By the way, Lurch, bone to pick. This profile online you set up, as you can see on camera right now, bald head wig, massive ginger beard. You even went to the trouble of self-taping a couple of chips in there as well to the beard.
I love you, Daddy.
You're just a fucking
Not
dick.
the nicest beard to wear.
You're a fucking dick. So,
It's I go to get a laugh.
let us briefly talk about the new podcast. Of course, the Attack of the Vampire Sausage, which is now available online. Tell us more about it, Lurchio.
Attack of the Vampire Sausage, the new podcast where we review shit films, such as The Terror of Tiny Town.
We have talked about some fucking or watched some terrible movies so far. Of course, episode 1 is out now. If you go to iTunes, folks, and search for Attack of the Vampire Sausage, you can subscribe to the show there. You can get to our website. In fact, I recommend as well going to our website and have a look at that, because Lurchio has done all the work there virtually. He's done all the design work. He's made it look pretty badass. Of course, we've got a great logo, 2 great logos there that we use, again, from our favourite DHB artists, Paul Law and Abigail Skinner,
Would
which
you
are
be
awesome.
upset if the sort of cartoony artwork behind us,
Right.
would you be upset if that was replaced by a Attack of the Vampire Sausage banner?
Could they be interchangeable?
Well, I think they could, because
Yes.
to be fair though,
Do they not have eyelets?
we could maybe put them over the
See,
top.
Just a couple. Yeah, see, whatever
But-
show we do, new eyelet.
Only problem with this cartoon logo is it only seems to be you and me.
What do you
That's the only problem. It's only ever you and me from the cartoon logo that's on there.
I know.
It's on the show.
I know. Everyone else has bailed on us pretty much. It's a sinking ship, Baron. Coops is, again, like the Undertaker. You see him maybe for a pay-per-view now and again, and that's it.
And she hobbles
Steve.
about with fucking tuggy legs. the rest
Steve's
of the
busy posting cat photographs on Instagram. Maynard's busy being big in fucking America. Dr. Love's available, but you don't want to expose him too much. You see, you
year. Oh,
don't
he's
have
my
to.
fucking tits.
Is he really?
That English bastard.
We are still needing to bring in some new bastards. Dr. Love's been a good one so far. People seem to enjoy him. It's gone so well, but we are needing some new bastards.
We should have like a sort of DHB's Got Talent.
Oh, okay. How do
should
we work it? Can we
open
do it as a
auditions.
live show thing? Why don't we do like a DHB comedy show and we get comedians to come up and do a show, and we kind of not judge, but we give them a
Judge
slot on
harshly.
the.
Either make us laugh or go in the gulag.
Oh, okay, right.
See, could we not do it like a chat roulette?
A chat room, okay, right. How does that work?
We sit on one end of the Skype.
Masturbating.
We
Because that's
and
what I
then,
see in Skype, fucking chat roulette. Never been on it before.
and then on the other end, the sexy pals, they have to do something that we enjoy to earn a
Right.
job or get the fuck in the gulag.
Okay. So how about, that's a good plan actually. How about then we do a special show shortly? Folks, if you want to be a bastard, and we can do it as well so you can apply, to be a Skype bastard only, see. So you don't have to even be in Aberdeen. You can be a Skype bastard if you want to be. But you have to be able to come on to, well, I say come on. We'll record a special show where we speak to you on Skype video for, we'll see, we'll give you 2 minutes. 3 minutes we'll give you. 3 minutes to impress.
Although if we press our buzzers, that's it, in a gulag.
You're out. Exactly. Right.
Get fucked.
So how about we organise then shortly? We do because we have like a multi-screen layout as well, where they can call in, they can do their bit. You see, I know, Lurch, it was very exciting here. You know, DHB Towers. Fucking.
Well, we'll have to do it on your internet since it crashed at the start of the show.
that was merely a small bug, a
technical faux pas,
a teething problem, if you will, that will be resolved if we record from here again. So don't worry. But no, I like this idea because don't get me wrong, we're still doing good wise, and I think there's still good feedback about our shows. Some of our recent shows have been very, very highly rated. I'm not concerned about the quality, but we do need some fresh blood, I think. We do need some, because people have got new lives, Steve, of course, it's a very busy schedule of, taking cat photographs and posting gym selfies, Coops is very, very busy, getting railed up the arse. I mean, railed up, by our new boyfriend, you see. It's
was there not a stalkerish kind of photo on the chat page of the Coops through CCTV?
Was there?
I believe there was.
I haven't seen this.
On the chat page, I believe there was a sort of photo taken from like a CCTV system. I've got a CCTV system story in a second, by the way.
Have you really?
But
right.
It was put on the chat page.
Was it?
And then it disappeared.
Have I missed this? When did this happen?
Oh, it happened to the weekend, I think.
Did it?
Yeah. See,
I mean, again, folks out there in the real world, feel free to call in and keep me updated here. 0131208134 is, of course, the DHB chat group is getting bigger and bigger, and that's where all the fun happens. You see, that's where all the banter happens and the focus. I mean, for example, there was one of our listeners, Craig Brown, who posted a picture of a prolapsed rectum, which I believe was reported, and he got a wee warning from Facebook, which cracked me up. But again, the chat group is a closed group. Yeah, there's still photographs getting reported in there for being too bad. I think I have no idea, but that was funny as fuck. It looked like a Valentine's rose, which was wonderful.
That's offended me.
Exactly.
Or not.
Our listenership is probably, the fucking buggernauts are probably the most deviant bunch of fuckers I've ever met in my life or heard of. Yet they're offended by a prolapsed rectum.
Do you know what's going to happen like next couple of days once the show's out?
They're going to fucking spam
Report
it.
Every photo. Every photo is going to get reported.
Photographs of you sitting with your, wife and kids, fucking...
Report! As long as you don't report our new podcast.
No,
just
yes.
Report for being awesome.
Keep that one. Of course, yes, folks. I mean, we have had some good feedback. Going back to the podcast, we have had some good feedback about Act 1, which we know has been released now, obviously, on the website and on iTunes. The audio was a little bit fucked up, but that was our own fault for our settings at the time when the kind of...
pilot episode, though.
Pilot episode, like yeah. That. We'll get that shit fixed. But it still sounds good. I think I enjoyed hearing it back, especially the chat about the LPs and everything else as well. But yeah,
episode 2. Oh no,
episode 2 is a bit more brutal. It's
fucking hate that film.
It's not a good film.
I watched episode 3 today though.
Did you really?
What the fuck?
Well, I'm going to watch that film probably tomorrow. That we're going to have for episode 3. I mean, this really is. Kind of, how can I say it? It's a real kind of a test of our own strength, if you will.
Withstand shit.
Basically, yes, because some of these films are fucking god awful. That we're having to give up hours of our fucking week to watch this shit and try and promote it to you guys. It's fucking terrible.
Fucking awful. Well, I reviewed I put a review on the website for the new. Well, I say the sort of 1991. Robin Hood.
Oh yes, okay.
I reviewed that, put it on the website.
Oh,
so
have
I think
you really?
Every couple of days I might put a review of the films I've been. I've started writing a review for The Theory of Everything.
Oh, have I seen that? I'm not too sure. Don't think so.
Stephen Hawking biography.
I have not seen that. No.
Well, I've written I'd say reviews.
Right.
It's basically me rambling shit.
Getting drunk and moaning about it.
Pretty much, but I've reviewed the Blu-ray though.
Right.
I think they might become in handy for people.
Have you got the Blu-ray? Is it out on Blu-ray?
No, this was Robin Hood.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yes, right.
Sorry, the pictures, I'm just sort of telling you about my experience in the pictures stroke review.
Right.
Yeah, getting thrown out. Yeah. Oh, no. It's not a comedy.
No, it's not. No.
But Robin Hood reviewed the Blu-ray. So
Right.
the sort of specs and the sort of sound and the film and I fucking hate film as well.
We've mentioned before, of course, that I think one thing we should do as well at some point is pick a movie and then record a commentary. Watch it together, record a commentary, and then release that so folk can hear that in their lugs while watching the film.
See, because like Stone Cold Steve Austin does that in his podcast.
Does he really?
Some of his matches.
Oh, does he? I had no idea. That's pretty cool.
Fucking ace.
I did not know this.
Oh, you sit and watch him. He did the Bret Hart one, and he did the Rock at WrestleMania 17.
Oh, I need to go and listen to that right now.
It's really good. It's they should do that on the network.
Yes. Oh, shit, so that'd be pretty good.
We need to start plagiarising the shit with that.
Speaking of movies, I got a bit drunk at the weekend and ended up watching The Interview. Have you seen this yet at all? The new Seth Rogen, the one that caused all the controversy, where North Korea kicked off and hacked Sony and then threatened World War fucking obliteration and everything else.
I can't stand Seth Rogen.
Can you not?
I watched Bad Neighbours not long ago, and I never laughed once.
I kept meaning to watch that.
Don't.
Okay.
I went to watch it. I watched it, thought it'd be funny. It was fucking shit. Stoner
wow.
jokes, fucking pish, not even funny.
Oh, wow.
Dick jokes, why is it? Oh, I was going to say something there, but I won't.
I've not properly enjoyed a Seth Rogen film for a while now. I've tried to, believe me, but I've not really. It's just been they've been quite mediocre at best. And I didn't go into this with any high hopes, but I thought it was very funny. I really enjoyed this film. It was one of those, and it's seemingly it's not directed by the guy they've had before, in the past. It's by I think Seth Rogen and somebody else did it together, from what I can gather, that have been the ones who put it together. Okay. And surprisingly, actually, pretty fucking funny. Kim Jong in the film is gold. What's his name again? The James Franco is brilliant. There's a scene with I won't spoil for you because I'll give it away too much, but there's a scene with a thing getting hidden in an ass, which is gold. It's well worth checking out. I was pleasantly, and of course, you do that thing where I'm sure you do as well, where you sit and watch film and you forget how much beer you drink while watching it, and you end up at the end of it pretty boozy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You forget you're watching a film. You think you're part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you start ninja rolling around the living room, thinking the Predator's after you.
Well, this is the thing you see is I've got a bad habit when I'm boozy of going away there and thinking, right now, bear in mind at this point now it's 2 a.m. and I'm pretty drunk. The Rubes is in bed, you see, and if he's passed out, I'm drunk, and I think, right, and now my habit is this: I get drunk and I decide I have to go watch a classic Arnie film, and it's generally always Predator. Predator's
it's a
always
rite of passage.
It kind of is, yeah. It's generally always Predator because Predator's always a fallback movie, you see. Or I'll go for occasionally a bit of Commando. If you're lucky, I might go for a bit of Total Recall.
But Red Heat.
Red Heat, it's not one of his better ones.
Oh, I prefer that to Raw Deal.
Oh, yeah,
Red
yeah.
Sonja.
Oh, Red, yeah, it was pretty bad. But this week I chose The Running Man.
Oh!
Which I fucking love.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. So, I'm sitting drunk at 2 a.m. watching The Running Man. And for some reason, I'm Snapchatting my commentary to the film. But I've got a bad habit, though, of like shouting at the TV. Like you said, you feel like you're involved. You're part of it, And things like, you're fucked now. Oh, you're fucked. Here comes Dynamo. Oh, shit's about to get real. And you do this kind of stuff. And of course, I get the crescendo where you shout, it's time to start running! At full volume, of course. Now, unknown to me. Now, it must have been loud.
It's a good thing your neighbours are deaf.
Well, there was a wee chap on the wall.
Oh, no.
From next door. That's when you know you're loud. Is when your defo neighbour's tapping the wall. You see, I don't know if it's the vibrations or what it is. The poor Rubes wakes up thinking we're getting burgled or fucking, I'm downstairs shouting, pissed at the TV. Killian, Killian, you prick! Raging away as well, of course. Buzzsaw, he had to split! That kind of shit. And it doesn't go in too well with a good lady or your defo neighbour.
No.
I've had shitty looks since then from fucking Marjoram. She's not impressed. I will not be invited to high teaser.
Loud. Reload.
So what was your? We've skipped past your CCTV story you had there. What was that
Oh
about?
well, you see. Oh fucking Jesus!
Oh,
Speaking of sort of action, biopic, epic battle, Street Fighter 2 Turbo stuff.
right.
Crusher
Oh yes,
story.
our Billy Ray Crusher, our favorite fucking Lurch
Our
Monster
favourite
customer. Yes.
Lately, well, like the past couple of days, right? Lately, his little brother's been coming in.
Oh, now is he as bad as Crusher?
He's a bit more switched on, but I think he's got like a type of autism.
Right. Okay.
So, but he comes in, and he come in. He looked like a fucking. Oh, it was like Assassin's Creed Tilly drone. Because he had like the hood up, and the head was down, the hood was up, but there was a ponytail sticking out the hood. And I'm like, okay, this is a quiney.
Oh, sorry. Speaking of fucking Assassin's Creed, have you seen the picture, which I like to call Assassin's Creed King Korth?
Oh, is this Chris Torment?
Torment. former show guest Chris Forbes has a new page called Chris Torment. CHRIS Torment TORMENT. I don't know what the tournament's about, but there's a black and white photograph of him sitting on some steps with the hoodie up, a bit Assassin's Creed like.
In the hospital.
Just had to mention it.
Wait for sympathy.
Right, so you were saying about the thing.
Yes.
Okay, totally doing Assassin's Creed.
No more falls.
No more Falbs. Okay. Torment. So
I like Assassin's Creed Tilly drone come in.
right, okay.
Hood up, but spastic aura. You know, the sort of downsy aura.
Right.
But then
You can't say that. You can't say spastic aura.
sorry. There was like a ponytail poking out the bottom.
Right.
And I thought,
Oh.
it must be a quiney. And then when I looked up and saw the hair, it was like blow dried to the side. And I think, this must be a quiney, a young
Right.
quiney. And hi, hello, what can I get you? Buttermints.
Oh.
Okay, you're a bloke. My apologies. And then I realised, it's Crusher's little spuzzy brother.
Right, okay.
But
Now-
he kind of engages you in conversation, but he's clearly got like a bag full of like 3 topics to speak to you about.
Miniature dolls' heads. No, okay.
So do you cut up stuff? Do you like cutting up stuff? I cut up stuff. Well, he's only got like 3 sentences to sort of speak to you about.
Right.
And then as soon as those 3 are done, boom, he turns into spastic.
Right.
He just can't speak to you, sort of, and he starts mumbling. He's on his phone and fucking about in his pockets. So anyway, past couple of times he's been in. A couple of days ago, I think it was Saturday, Crusher comes in, as does Little Crusher Jr., the mega spastics.
Right.
Now, Crusher, it freaked me out because Crusher's real name is Damien.
No!
Yes,
Is it really?
Damien.
Damien.
And it kind of fits when you look at him in his little sort of glue sniffer's tash and his sort of rat tail mullet thing.
You can't call a kid Damien.
Especially when you
after
know he's got fucking full blown down.
Well, exactly. Especially when you know he's a
asking for
fucking
trouble.
smashy beast. You don't go up there and... Because there's got to be a clue when it comes out the womb. But, you know, it doesn't get spat out, it chews its way out. You know, it's called fucking Damien. There's a family member of mine who his new partner had a son who was a fucking object. Just a fucking object. Just a useless fucking clown of a boy. And we would call him Damien in secret, you see. But we always said, that come Damien in his face, that come Damien because he'll flip out. You know, and the mother, of course, will flip out because she knew what the reference meant. And of course, Scott, being a fucking big thick plankhead, completely forgot this. Walked in, hi Damien, how you doing? Well, holy fuck. If she had a blade handy, I'd have got it in the throat. You know, fucking hell. He was a fucking spacker. And he's one of these fuckers as well, who has grown up. He must be now about 18, 19 years old. And lives his life, emotional life on Facebook. Everything's misery and woe's me and torment. And everything's fucking, rage and pity and woe's
Damien
me.
Torment, you Facebook page.
Damien Torment is fucking give it a like. Fucking read my photographs. Is it's fucking everything is tight with his elbows and I can't get a job because nobody wants to give me a job.
I have 1.5 livers.
Okay, no, it's not him. It's not him. So anyway, you've got fucking Assassin's Creed fucking Damien.
You know what?
What's that?
It's sort of somebody's nickname behind their back and then saying it to their face and forgetting.
Oh, absolutely, all the time. I mean, there's a guy that used to work within the door with us who was called fucking Lispy. And I called him Lispy to his face as well, you know. I'd never give me someone's nickname because I'll stupidly use it in conversation and forget about it, you know. Ridiculous. So
the mega spastics were in the shop.
Okay.
Now Spuzzra and fucking.
I'm imagining. Do you remember the old WWE tag team, the Natural Disasters?
This is pretty much it.
And you had Earthquake with a kind of like really receding hairline and then the ponytail, and you had Tugboat or Typhoon he was called then as well. I'm imagining that.
Oh, it was one man gang in Earthquake.
Was it? Okay.
My God. They wanted a pound of mince.
Right.
And 2 onions. So, Damien Crusher, he asked for the pound of mince.
Right.
And then Spuzzy Jr. had to ask for the 2 onions.
Spuzzy Jr. Okay.
You know, they clearly stood outside and rehearsed this for a couple of hours.
Did they? A couple of hours.
Oh, honest to fuck. Because when they come in, right, they'd rehearsed like, we'll split the sort of task evenly.
Okay.
I'm the older brother. I asked for the mince. You're the little Spuzzy with the rat tail. You asked for the fucking onions. It's okay. We need a bag. Yes, we need a bag.
Right.
I was going to say that.
Okay.
And that's when that alarm bell started sort of getting ready to tingle. The
Right.
Lurchy Spidey sense was tingling here.
Okay.
So I give them a bag. And then, by Christ, all fucking hell broke loose.
All right. Oh, how
Who
come?
was carrying the bag?
No.
Yes. Who is carrying the bag? So Crusher went to pick up the bag. No, Damien's fucking little Spuzzy Jr. grabs the bag. Fucking start pulling at a handle each. And then they started fucking fighting.
No.
I was shitting my fucking self. And all I could keep thinking of was Jurassic Park. Stand still, don't move.
That's it. Their vision's based on movement.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Like, don't move.
Right.
But the hand was sort of slowly moving towards the security sledgehammer.
Yeah,
just in
naturally,
case.
yes. No, okay.
Oh, I swear to God, fucking little Spuzzy Jr. ran into Crusher and went flying back. And then he come at him again. And Crusher just sort of fucking threw him. And he went fucking flying like the length of the shop. And then, oh my God. Oh no. And then he got up and he went running back like with the head down.
Right.
Getting ready to like bulldoze him. Like, he's about to fucking pick up that movable object in the irresistible force. And slam it. It's a happening. It's a happening in the Tilly Butcher. Oh, look out. And he was away to lift him up. I'm sure he was. And slam him into one of my counters. And put him in the camel clutch and make him humble. And,
Okay.
but I was fucking...
Make him humble.
I break your back and make you humble. Did I fuck you? Have you ever heard Iron Sheik speaking when he's pissed?
Have you heard the rap that was made?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me. Oh no. That's not it. But I've got the rap as well. If you want to hear that too, the Iron Sheik rap. I think it was made by the Opie and the Anthony show back in the day. Made this and it's fucking gold. If I can just wait. Sorry, carry on. I'll bring up while you're speaking away there. But
just as Spuzzy Jr. was away to pick up Damien,
right,
in comes Ma Crusher.
No.
With her face like a Copey Baker's Halloween cake. Oh my word. What the fuck? And she come in and she diffused the situation like a pro.
Right, okay.
Spuzzy Jr. was swiftly grabbed by the ear.
Right.
Crusher was diffused with a poke to the eyes. It was like a sort of boop, a Three Stooges. Oh my! I've never seen such a thing in my life.
Oh
She
no!
goes, "See, it's kind of shit off to put up with. We used to fucking idiots,
Holy
fucking
fuck.
complete brainless bastards." Of course, I'm still stood still thinking of Jurassic Park.
Yep. You're still panicking for your life, of course. Yes.
Whoa, the
Holy
left and I
shit.
fucking holy shit.
Let me see.
I have never. Oh, I'm fucking scared. They're normally in every 2 days.
Right, okay.
I haven't seen them since, so maybe they're a bit embarrassed.
Maybe I topped GI.
Maybe they've killed each other. Who knows?
This
But
is seemingly the video for the fucking Iron Sheik's rap
Gold
music.
medal.
Someone or a sick, you can be the cord angle, you can be the dangle.
Is he bleeding from his brain?
Motherfucker. I can beat the fuck out of you with one of my little finger.
I never heard that in the WWE.
Oh, that's a good promo.
Blair, you are no good motherfucker.
Whoa!
I hate you the rest of my life. I'm the legend, I'm Lord Dan Gable from Iowa. 184, I'm a gold medal. I'm like Kurt Angle. Greco-Roman. Jamalso.
I want to show you my gold medal. This is not the one I meant. It's fucking, it's not. Oh no.
Have you seen, I think it's back in like 1984 when the Iron Sheiks versus Hulk Hogan for the title. Watch it back. The Iron Sheik stands over Hulk Hogan before he put him in the camel clutch and make him a humble. And he's got the biggest hard-on you've ever seen in your life.
No, he's not.
He has indeed.
You're shitting me.
He's got a root on him like a fucking tree. I put him in the camel clutch, I break his back, I make him a humble, and then I fuck you in the ass. Cheeky baby.
I'm kind of gutted because I did hear the, oh, here we go, I think it's, the Iron Sheik put you in the camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. Put you in the camel clutch. I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
This, of course, was first heard in the Opie and Anthony show.
The camel clutch.
I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
Thinks he won.
Hulk Hogan, I'm the real champion.
No respect reveal what he'll do. Turn around and
Suplex you.
Sheik tap proof. He's better than that.
How many gold medals do you jabroni have?
Fight the Sheik, you won't last.
Break your back and fuck your ass.
Man or woman, he won't stop
Suck
demanding.
my 10-inch cock. Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
The camel clutch.
Put you in the camel clutch.
I never realised what a horrible bastard he was.
Oh, he hates, he fucking hates everyone.
So it seems.
The camel clutch.
I fuck your ass and make you humble.
Fuck your ass and make you humble.
George Clinton don't got the funk. Sheik
You
says,
was lucky, punk.
never heard of the guy he insulted there.
That jabroni Brian Blair.
See a pretty boy, fight or
I
not.
fuck his ass with 10-inch my cock.
Bragging.
10-inch my cock. There you go.
Speaking of cocks,
Right.
did you see on the paper people that want to go live on Mars?
I did see this, yes.
See, now I kind of like the idea,
Do you?
but I like the idea of sending dicks to Mars to die.
Well, I did see one
It's like
article.
this is what Big Brother should be. Motherfuckers that want to go into this house shouldn't be allowed to come out.
Well, there's a woman I saw. I don't know if that's the same story you're on about. With a woman who wants to. She's 24 years old. Maggie Lou, her name is. Is that one you've read?
She wants to have the first baby on the moon.
Yeah, she's proud and happy because she's one of the final 100 candidates to travel to Mars in 2024 and have a baby on Mars. She
I
wants.
think it's ace.
She wants to give birth to the first Martian. You know.
I hope he wanders around with a big black head and a big sort of Roman hat.
No, I hope what happens
And
is
sneakers.
that her child is a girl and is born with 3 tits. You know, welcome to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
That's it.
I like reading all this shit about space, though. It makes you want to sort of fucking live longer.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, well, we're only now seeing some of these things happen, or some of these things slowly happen, or become more of a reality than before, you know? And you do feel like, oh, I wish I was alive in like 200 years' time to see where we'd be now, you know? Because if they
Aliens.
in 2024, they're aiming to have a fucking colony, or a robot-built colony on Mars. That's
LV-426, that's what they're going to call it, I think.
Is it?
Oh, and it's the Whale and Yutani Corporation.
That's it. But the thing is, though, with Mars, for example, temperature-wise, Is it not going to be completely different temperature-wise than, say, the Earth is, you know? Are you not going to suffer with, you know, either varying degrees of heat or cold? I don't get it. As much as I think it's a great idea, let's go colonize other worlds, what if there's things that can eat you?
Well...
Have you not seen fucking John Thingy from Mars?
No, but if you've not seen Starship Troopers...
Yeah, oh, yes. Oh, good
you don't
point.
want that thing sucking the puddings out your brain. But to be fair, that thing's going to go hungry with the fucking idiots they're sending to Mars.
No, because if Maggie lose any kind of fucking representation, they are going for the Big Brother route, you know. Let's send folk that we can watch from Earth and laugh at.
I think it's cannon fodder is the term.
I think yes, pretty much. It's maybe a case of what you do. Like for example, look at Australia, right? Back in the day,
Good day, mate.
we filled boats full of criminals, right, and shipped them across. And the ones who were a bit kind of low intellect, shipped them across to Australia, where they set up a whole new world for themselves. And now it's a wonderful place, you know. It's great, and they've got yibbity yibbidas, and they've got barbecues, they've got an opera house, and sharks and things that kill you.
Forever catching fire though.
All the time. I'm sure that there's daily where, for example, Dean from Australia's back garden ignites and, you know, threatens to wipe his whole family out. It's,
in the middle of winter, in the middle of December, shit's catching fire from me.
But see, the middle of December is their fucking summer.
That's And so we're having like our summer. Are they having snow?
I don't
Or are they
think
just
so.
Having a cooler summer.
I think it's just a little bit cooler that they might put on a t-shirt on. You know, that's about it. They might put on thicker socks, and that's as far as it goes. I don't think they get fucking cold weather over there.
Now something, Marjoram, I'm not going to wear me toeless sandals today. They're too bloody cold. Right? Give me a Foster's.
It's fucking Lurch, I experienced a thing on Sunday that horrified me.
Was that your broadband speeds being shit?
Yes, but it's all better now, thankfully, with my new
Sin-free
Fibre Optic.
chips.
Fucking goodness, get sin-free chips. As good as your fucking sin-free sausages.
Because I like that shit.
Exactly. I went to a car boot sale.
Like you need.
Exactly. Can I recommend that you never go to a car boot sale?
Was this Thaneston?
Yes.
Like you need.
You've never seen a bigger collection of fucking pikeys, jetballs, and tanks in your life.
Never seen a bigger collection of jackets with wolves knitted into the wool.
Well, but yeah, exactly. and you think to your, and you get told if you go to the car boot sale in Thaneston that you have to arrive early. So here's me on a fucking Sunday morning getting up at fucking 6:30, 7 o'clock to be there for like 8:30, which you think is early.
Is that near late though? 8 o'clock.
That's
You're supposed to be there at like 5.
It seemingly starts at fucking 9, but we got there at 8:30, and all this, and there's people filling the bits of cardboard, all the shit they bought. So all the good crap's gone by this point. All's left is the fucking turd, and my fucking word, Lurch,
Betty Boo statues everywhere.
you've got no idea. I could swear I saw a pile of reusable nappies that have clearly been used before. You see, for sale. There was a dog ornament that the dog head had obviously gone missing from this ornament, and they'd glued on a doll's head instead, and it was the scariest fucking thing I've seen in my life.
It's like something out of Sid's bedroom in Toy Story.
Exactly, yes, that's exactly it. What a fucking horrible place. And they're all big fucking manky tanks with wearing 3 Wolf and Moon t-shirts, fags hanging out their mouths, you know, and there's one
You're
van.
down for that duck cam.
There's a van there with fucking a boot full of obviously wheels of cars they've taken from a dump nearby. They're trying to sell them as well, mismatched wheels with no treads and shit like that as well, burst tires. There's a shop called The Fag Man, and The Fag Man, of course, now sells e-fags because, you know, get in the future, he's still The Fag Man. You know,
Reckon the fog man pays
there was
the
a-
tax man.
Yes. No, it is not. The guy inside who's selling DVDs, who was speaking to me like he was telling me a deep, dark secret. Hi there, just so you know, it's 10 for £5. I don't care, 10 for 5. It was all shit.
I've got a job lot box of this film called Death List.
Oh, I fucking
£2.50 to you. All right,
Death
big
List,
man.
which I think we should add to the mystery box, actually.
Oh, well, I think that we should add that to like episode 4.
Do you?
I think we should do the vampire sausage. I've got shit to add to the mystery box.
Have you really?
I do.
Oh, what was the name of the song again that you recommended? I've not got it handy.
Oh, fucking hell.
Something two.
Bank. Something bank. Left bank.
Left bank. I'm looking for it now. Left
Right.
bank.
2.
Something 2. Left bank 2. Right, I've
Novel
got them.
tones,
The
left
novel
bank.
tones.
That's
Right, okay.
Yeah, that put him on the spot like that.
So there we go. The novel tones. So, Lurchio, you're saying that you have goodies for this week's mystery box entry.
I do indeed. Will I get them now?
Do it.
Okay,
Get
do
them
seconds.
now,
Sir.
and I'll wing. So, what we're needing to do now is, well, actually, what you do is the volume will be a bit on this fucking song. Is we're needing to think of a number to phone. Let me think. Number to phone. If you're in the chat room, go and post a number to phone. It can't be an obvious fucking John, for example. It's got to be wait. Who can we phone? Lurchio. Any ideas who we can phone?
I think it needs to be an obvious John now. This box is getting a bit heavy for the postage.
No, it's gonna have to get picked up, I think. Let's see. I've got an idea. I've got an idea, right.
Do you know what I've noticed recently, though, while you think?
Pull up the number. What have you noticed?
Recently, I have noticed that Donnie Robson's putting an awful lot of shit in the chat page. I think he's trying to get back into running the box again.
Do you think so?
I think so. But, DHB chat group, it'll be Pat Healy
Oh, well, really? Okay.
is our new
Excellent.
contestant.
Okay. Well, let me...
Donnie Robson was the next one down.
Was he really?
So I'll tell you what's in the box so far if you could like to play my tune.
Right. Okay. I'm playing the tune in the background. Go for it. I'll play a little bit.
And 1. A skunky song. And 2. An annoying horn.
Okay.
What else have we got? We've got some Tetris stickers, some Juicy Lube, candy floss.
Okay.
Some fucking shitty adhesive nails, a poster, a wad of £87 notes. Now I hear this is the shit that you can buy stuff on Mars with.
Really?
Oh, so here.
Okay.
Arnie's looking for something to send to himself in the future.
What else do we have?
We've got a book with a tit with the DHB written on it.
Oh, yes, of course. The photo gallery from the live show.
A poster.
Yes. Signed by all the bastards.
Oh, a fanny
Or
pad.
majority of bastards.
A fanny pad.
It's a fanny pad in there. Alright, clean, not used.
Oh, it was like a memory foam mattress. Those are the coopses.
What else do we have
2 sheets of plywood.
that Pat Healy could possibly win here?
We have some nail varnish.
Okay.
A Simpsons wallet. Now we have 3 new things going in.
Right.
One
This is
thing's
very
in the
exciting.
kitchen. It can get fucked. I'll get it later. But it is a tin of Iron Brew flavored cremola foam.
Holy fuckballs.
Holy
Iron Brew
fuck balls
flavoured.
Indeed. I think it was found in a shed.
Was it okay?
We also have Academy's cream egg
Oh, excellent. Good
in
choice.
the box and
Right.
a cuddly toy.
A cuddly toy?
A
Oh!
little grumpy.
A little grumpy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That's wonderful. This
He goes.
box is just getting better and better.
All in this week's mystery box.
So how big does the box feel now? Or how
feels
how
about 3 or 4
heavy does it
pound
feel
in
now?
weight. About 3 or 4 pound in weight. You're not getting the mystery box. It fucking
Listen, they're keeping the box, but they get the contents. Yeah, exactly. That's wonderful. So again, you said our champion could be Pat Healy, you say?
Pat Healy is this week's contestant.
Right.
Come
okay.
on down.
Okay, so let's see if we can call a number. I'm going to punch it into the add people. Okay, add people. I'm going to add a number that I've got here on my screen. 01224 212 960. Let's try that one. Here we go. Can we add that? Let's try add to call. Okay, we are now calling that number. Do you want to speak or shall I?
It's your turn this week, sir.
Oh, is it okay? Right. It's ringing. Seemingly ringing.
Seaman.
Oh, come on now. I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's exciting.
Doesn't seem to have worked.
What's going on?
I have no idea.
I'm scared.
We
I lose my
might
feet.
have to do a new number.
I don't know. It's not
Doesn't seem
ringing.
to be. It's not ringing. Fuck. Right. We'll do a new number.
It's not like us to sort of be this professional.
I know exactly. To
Yeah.
wing it on the go. Let's try 01224 Let's try 810314. Let's try that one. Okay, let's try this.
Okay.
Add that one. Let's see how we go with this. Oh, it's ringing, though. It's ringing.
It's not like you have this number on speed dial.
Oh, how dare you. Edge of the seat.
Good afternoon, how can I help?
Hello! Could I perhaps speak to a member of your staff called John?
John is not here.
John's not there. Oh, that's terrible news. He told me to phone in and get a hold of him because I was in your wee restaurant there just last week there, and quite embarrassingly so, I may have left my prosthetic leg there. I did have a few shandies. I had a few libations, and the leg may have come off. You can't miss it. It's got a white terry towel and sock and a big size 10 brogue.
Sorry, what?
A white terry towel and sock and a size 10 brogue.
Okay.
Well, see, I'd maybe had a few of the whiskies, and I sat down and had a few of your lovely, may I say, lovely burgers, and a big portion of chips because I'm fat. And then the leg came off. I was carried out to the waiting minibus by some friends of mine, and didn't realise the leg had gone until we got to near Perth. So I'd phoned before, and John had said to call him back, and he would send me said leg with the terry towel and sock and the size 10 brown brogue.
Okay, what John did you speak to?
Sadly, he didn't give me his surname.
Because
but
there was only one John and he could not have answered the phone.
Oh, well, the John that I spoke to, it was John he said his name was. I mean, it could have been a Sean, but I'm sure it was John he said.
Yeah, there is no Sean, and the only John who works here is a crew member, and the only managers are allowed to answer the phone, so...
Oh, that is bad news. And by chance, you don't have a wee prosthetic leg in your lost property box?
Well, actually, no, we don't, I'm afraid.
You don't? I mean, could somebody have maybe lifted it and taken it home with them as a wee prize?
Maybe. Sold it for someone.
I'm
not sure.
Could you perhaps check and...
But there is no prosthetic leg.
Could you perhaps check and have me called back at some point because it's a bit worrying that I'm having to hop everywhere.
Well, yeah, I can imagine.
You don't appear to be very helpful, madam. I mean, you seem lovely, but you're not really taking on board what my concerns here.
I can't help you. There is no prosthetic leg handed in, so that's the only thing I know.
I mean, could you...
I can't really buy you a new one, can I?
Well, no, you could not, but I mean, you could maybe pass on to your staff and ask if maybe one of them has mistakenly picked up said leg, and taken it up the road.
I really doubt that. Well, maybe one of the customers did.
Well, that is discombobulating, my dear. What's that?
She got your leg, Mikey.
She's not got my leg, Mikey, Jimmy.
Oh, Mikey.
Was it you that phoned?
No, it was John we spoke to.
I'm awful sorry, my dear. I've got my pal here in the background who claims that he spoke to John. Jimmy, were you sure it was a John?
Oh, it was definitely a John. I don't think he was Polish, I know.
Are you sure?
Like a prick.
Was it okay? Oh, well, I'm awful sorry, my dear. Maybe we phoned the wrong restaurant.
Maybe.
Oh, well, you know what? You've been very helpful. I'll go and check with it. Jimmy, you're a pile of shite. You phoned the wrong one.
Well, you lost your fucking leg, you prick. Yeah, my fucking fault you can't handle your chips.
I'll tell you, my dear, that he's very, very hurtful. We're actually...
Yeah, I can hear that. That's very rich language as well.
We're actually out for his stag do, and hence why I got legless. And, it all went pear-shaped. Jimmy, you're a prick. I hope you die in the fire.
I'm glad you got your leg, you fucking prick.
I
hope you're fucking farm black.
I can only apologise, my dear, for his language. He was raised in a very rough area of Aberdeen, and moved south here to Auchenblay.
With one leg.
Exactly, aye. Well, thank you very much for your time and your help. You've been more than helpful.
No problem.
And may I say I love you dearly, and God bless you and Godspeed.
Thank you.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
I think she was ganting for it.
I think she was fucking screaming for it.
Only excuse to stun about the fuck all.
So, it turns out that there's a John that works there, but he wasn't there.
We need to talk to a John.
We have to speak to... So, Pat, you came very close there to receiving the contents of said mystery box, but sadly, You fall flat, sir. You
Just
fall
like
flat.
legless. What was his name again? Legless Davy.
Reckless, was it Johnny? No, Reckless Davy, and you were Jimmy. I don't think. See it. I did like you shouting in the background. That was all good. Well done, sir. Well done.
You got off before, Davy.
For fuck's sake. Fucking. I think we can call that an end to the proceedings this evening, of course. Folks, thank you for hanging around for tonight's abortion of a show at the start there, but we got it going eventually. Thank you for hanging around. Of course, check out our website, dhbradio.com, and of course, keep using our Amazon link there, dhbamazon.co.uk, which really helps keep our show financed, buys us new kit, helps pay the bills, and keep visiting our shop, dhbshop.com. Speaking of shops, go to the Telly Butcher, because that's the only place right now you can buy the new Lurch Mania t-shirt before it eventually, hopefully, arrives on our online shop at dhbshop.com. Lurch, anything to say at all before you go?
Keep using the Attack of the Vampire Sausage Facebook page as well.
Yes, of course. Look for Attack of the Vampire Sausage on Facebook. Give the page a like. If you do that, I love you dearly.
There's also a wish list there.
Is there really?
If you want a film added to the shows that we rip the piss out of,
okay,
let us know. We'll put it on the wish list. Or if you would like to sponsor a show, buy a film off the wish list. What can we say?
It'll keep us going, basically.
Exactly.
On that note, I think we can call it a night. Lurch, of course, they can check out your own personal site at aberdeenbutchershop.com, I believe.
Yeah, there's a problem with that one.
Is there a problem with that one? Okay.
I might not be doing deliveries anymore.
Oh, are you not?
Well, no, because they want like a sort of set price.
Oh, motherfuckers. Okay, well,
they want
listen.
me to spend £500 a month, at least.
Oh, dear. Johnny Davidson! Okay,
Your
folks.
dog's got tits!
I can't see where you coming from, but I know just what you running
Jogging!
I lost my leg! You've been very helpful. Border between England and Ireland!